Welcome back to Stand Up Nashville, live from Zanies. More great comedy coming your way right now.
Welcome back to Stand Up Nashville, live from Zanies. You might see the next comic on Comedy Central or Comedy Nashville Comedy Fellows. Please help me welcome to stage Connor Larsen.
Hey, what's up? How are you guys? Thanks for being here. This is very exciting. I'm from right here in Nashville. Yeah. It's a good city. It's country music and bachelorettes. That's kind of our thing. I like bachelorettes because I like that anytime there's a group of girls, when they go out, they always pretend they have roles. Like there's always a girl who's like, I'm the mom of the group. I'm the mom. You're like, all right, well, I think your daughter just fell off the back of a party bus, so if these are your kids, I think they're going to foster care. You know what I mean? I'm excited to be here, though. I was hanging out with my family last month. My parents actually had their 40-year wedding anniversary last week. Thank you. Thank you, the 12 of you who pretended to care. I appreciate that. That was nice. I thought it was going to be a big thing. I really did. But then I talked to my dad, and I'm going to be honest, he didn't seem that into it. I asked my dad, I was like, what's it like to be married that long? And my dad said, Connor, it's the only life I know. That's what Brooks said about prison in Shawshank Redemption. That's the same quote. I kind of think that's how he feels, because every time I talk to him, he says something that it sounds good, but when you're there, you can feel that's not what he means. Like one time I was like, what's it like to be the same person for that long? He said, our lives are like two trees that have grown together. I was like, what? Oh, you mean like you're almost one person? He was like, nah, I just mean if you were going to separate them, it would be a nightmare. He was like, it'd be easier, just kill both trees. You know what I mean? I think they're going to make it, is what I'm trying to say. I think he's happy. My dad's a good dude. He did a good job raising me. I think raising kids is hard, because if you screw up, your kid remembers that. It doesn't go away. It's like a fart on a plane. Just stays there. When I was young, my dad, he tried to show me how to ice skate, and that's cool. But when we were doing it, he's trying to skate, and then he fell down. And when he fell, he also went, help! He screamed like a little girl. And it really changed his ability to be a dad. Like, he'd come in my room and be like, Connor, you're failing math. I'd be like, whoa, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I don't know, maybe I need some help. Maybe that's the problem. Why don't you triple axel on out of my room? Maybe that's... I don't know, I got a good family. They're a little mean, I gotta be honest, though. I do have a bit of a mean family. Like, here's how I can prove they're mean. I have a cousin. My whole life, everyone in the family has called him Fat Mike, which is not the mean part. And the mean part, there's no other Mike. We could have just called him Mike the whole time. We're doing extra work to be mean to this guy. And here's the crazy part. We've been calling him that since him and I were both 4 years old. Which means an adult in my family saw a 4-year-old. Was like, what about calling him Fat Mike? And everyone's like, absolutely. That's a good nickname. We love that. It was a hard place to grow up, you know? They'd be like, Fat Mike, get in here. Bring your sister, ugly, stupid Sarah. Get her in here, too. I don't know. I like my family. They're not good people, but they're around. And I don't like all of them. I got to be honest. I don't like my nephews. I know that sounds harsh, but okay. My nephews are embarrassing the whole family. I just found out one of my nephews, he got cut from his high school bowling team. Did you know that was even possible? How bad do you got to be for them to be like, give me the shoes? Put down your nachos, go wait in the arcade. You're off the team. I don't know. I like Nashville. It's a good city. It's a little weird. Things are getting like a little different. I went to a grocery store the other day, and they had a breastfeeding area. And then they had a big sign that said, must be with baby. Which I think means they had a problem, right? Some weird guy like, ooh, dinner and a show. They were like, all right, okay. We got to get a sign or he's not going to leave. I don't know, I've been dating in Nashville. Is anybody here on a date? Like a first date? What about a last date? Is anybody here? Oh, dating's hard. I'm getting better because I've learned the stuff you need to know, like women hate being called sturdy, and it's important dating lessons, you know. I always want to be a nice guy on a date. I don't want to be creepy. Problem with that, being nice and being creepy, almost identical a lot of times. The other day, my friend, she said, if you ever see a girl leaving a bar by herself, you can help her out by offering to follow her to her car. Am I helping out or doing exactly what she's afraid of? What am I doing? I'm trailing her in the parking lot, like just making sure nothing creepy's happening. She was like, you gotta communicate. You gotta talk to her. Go let her know that you understand. Sure, let's try that. I just walk over like, hey, saw you might be leaving by yourself. I just want you to know that I know that's what creepy dudes look for. You know what I mean? That's... could be anybody. Keep your head on a swivel. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Dating's hard. I think you got to know what you're looking for in your date, and that's a big thing. I want to be into the same things. That's what I'm looking for. And I didn't used to care, but then I dated a woman who boxed. She would fight other women in a ring, and I'm not going to do that ever again. Okay, here's the problem. If you date a woman who boxes, another thing you do is go on lots of dates with a woman with a black eye. Which is the easiest way to make everyone hate you, as you can feel right now. There's no worse look as a guy than holding the hand of a woman with a black eye. I'd rather wear a Who Farted t-shirt, honestly. Everybody's just mad at me all the time. You go to get breakfast, the waiter comes over, he's like, hey, how are you? Oh my God. She's like, I'll have an omelet. I'm like, I'll just have whatever you want to spit in, I guess. I didn't want to do anything, you know? She'd be like, we should see a movie. I'd be like, we should Netflix and heal. That's what we should do. Here's the worst part. There's not much you can do about it. I found that out because I complained. I said, I hate going out with you when you have a black eye. And she said, do you want me to tell people that it's not your fault? Boy, do I. As if that's not the most suspicious thing I can imagine. We're being strangers. She's like, this is my boyfriend, Connor. And this is my fault. That's what this is. Hey, you guys are great. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.